language that comes from the Latin, which the Greek comes from. Oh, now I'm a devil now. Now I'm a devil now. Wait a minute. In the English language that comes from the Latin, which the Greek comes from, which the Greek comes from, which the Greek comes from. Consumer does not buy, a nigga don't buy and sell near nothing. A nigga will get a paycheck for labor and go get food to eat. Try to come up against me and get smart. Don't you know who I am? You know who the UPK is? Call me with no dumb question. You in battle, be intelligent, nigga.
Coming to take me away, ha-ha. They're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha. To the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time. And I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha. To the happy home with trees and flowers and chirping birds and basket weavers who sit and smile and twiddle their thumbs and toes. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha. To the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time. And I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats. And they're coming to take...
Shalom and welcome to Elders of GMS, giving all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahawashi. Today's topic is entitled General Yahanna is a Charlatan and a Sellout. And basically I have this video clip from one of his videos that he put up on YouTube, which is entitled, what's the title on that right there? The head of the ISUPK responds to Farrakhan. Now this is something that we all did. We responded to this speech that Farrakhan made, and it was on the web, and I think it was also on YouTube. So I responded to what Farrakhan said, showing you that he doesn't understand the scriptures, and I'm going to call him General Yahanna, all right? Which we call him General Iguana, General Yahanna. We got all kind of names for that imposter, that false prophet, that sellout. But anyway, this is a video that he did back in, I believe it was July of 2010, responding to Farrakhan. And now he went around. This is another video that's up on one of his YouTube accounts where he curses out this brother from California, and I believe it's called, I think it's part 1 of the Mark of the Beast or something to that effect. That's what's in the title. And the brother pretty much asked him how much did it cost, how much did they have to pay you to sell out. So he went on this rant like he normally does. He goes on a rant, and he tries to make the guy look stupid. He tries to intimidate the guy. Now, if you hiding something, instead of explaining it to the brother, in a quiet voice, he went on this rant. He was foaming out the mouth. And now why did that happen? Because he sold out. Whether it was the Rosicrucians, whatever group of the Illuminati or the New World Order crowd, whichever specific group gave him that money and made him sell out, or he took the money and sold out. One of the things that he did that he was supposed to do was to take certain things. He can tell them that to Israel. And also in this video, he demands that everybody comes together because he's the great and all-powerful General Yahanna. Now, he commands all Israelite groups to come back together under him. Ain't nobody listening to this damn monkey. Ain't nobody listening to this talking monkey. And now he's really looking like a fool because he came up against us, and we're gonna totally reveal this guy, man. Right now he's the flavor of the month, so we're gonna be talking about him like a dog until we get tired of talking about him. Until the Most High says that's all right. He's totally exposed. Now, as for these other clowns out there, like the 14th Street Israelites, the Zabak, right, the Zabak crew, and the Nate Satan, Hollywood Nate, or Nate the Adversary as we call him. When you call yourself being men of the Most High, you're supposed to be a defense unto the gospel, man. That's what Paul said. Now, being a defender of the gospel, if anybody's out there call himself teaching Israel, and they teaching something contrary to what the book is saying, then you're supposed to call that man out. You're supposed to expose that man. All right? So let's read that.
Philippians chapter 1, verse 7. Even as it is meet for me to think this of you all, because I have you in my heart, inasmuch as both in my bonds and in the defense of the confirmation of the gospel, ye all are partakers of my grace. Verse 16. The one preached Yahawashi of contention, not sincerely, supposing to add affliction to my bonds, but the other of love, knowing that I am set for the defense of the gospel.
Yeah, so you got a lot of guys that are out there teaching about Israel. They don't even know why they're out there, man. They're not out there in the power and the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahawashi. They're just out there, man. They're just bugged out guys that have that demon on them, and they think that they're men of the Lord, and they're not men of the Lord, because if they were men of the Lord, all these different groups would be getting on General Yahanna. And you would know, also give me, we are not ignorant to Satan's devices, because the Illuminati, they tricked the world through Satan's devices, because they were set up by Satan. So being that they were set up by Satan, the spiritual demon Satan, their job was to deceive the whole world. Even to the point of getting people in Israel that are so-called teachers in Israel to teach these lies, to teach half-truths, to bring certain people in the truth, and then to steer them into a lie. Like General Yahanna. He ain't nothing but a Judas goat. And the Most High is going to destroy him. And he's sold out, and he's a damn charlatan. He's going to tell the guy that, as the way he would say, you small in the Bible. Like a damn black fat pork chop eating preacher. You're going to tell a man that he's not that you're dealing with a scholar. First of all, you are not a scholar. And I'm going to prove that you're not a scholar. You're a too big piece of shit, punk ass hoe. That's what you are. You are the Illuminati's hoe. Just like Comfy is one of the Illuminati's hoe. The Rothschilds are your pimps, and you ain't nothing but little hoes for the Illuminati. And the Most High going to destroy every last one of you, man. Go ahead.
2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us.
Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, man. See, a lot of these guys, when this deal goes down, they're going to get caught out there because Satan got an advantage of them and taught them lies. So when things really happen, when things really jump off, you know what's going to happen? You're not going to know which way to turn. Go ahead.
For we are not ignorant of his devices.
Yeah, that's why we can see right through General Yahanna's bullshit, man. Now, them other guys that are following him, they're just going to fall. They're just going to fall. Because they're following this false prophet because they fail not to study. They don't take time out to study and examine things. Go ahead.
2 Corinthians 11:3. But I fear, lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your minds should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Yahawashi.
That's right. So basically, General Yahanna is nothing but a snake. Anyway, let's go right to that clip from that video that I mentioned. And it's still up on YouTube. That's why I gave you the title, so you can see it for yourself. And it's not altered in any way. We cut part of it. I think it's like 9 minutes. I think we got like maybe 5 minutes of it. But we got the point. Go ahead.
He got it twisted up. Go ahead.
James 5, the end of verse 3.
Go ahead.
And shall eat your flesh as it were fire. You have heaped treasures together for the last days.
You have heaped treasures together for the last days. Read on.
Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you, kept back by fraud.
He got to say they are the Jews, but that we the chosen.
Like he's talking about Farrakhan.
Twisted up. Go ahead.
James 5, the end of verse 3.
Go ahead.
And shall eat your flesh as it were fire. You have heaped treasures together for the last days.
You have heaped treasures together for the last days. Read on.
Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you, kept back by fraud.
Read it again.
Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you, kept back by fraud.
There you go. They kept it back by fraud. Meaning they ruled over you and made money off of you and kept what you supposed to get by fraud. And that's what this brother did.